Hi guys. So I have updates. I have tea. I wish I had something to be like, I have tea, like, because there's been a change of cast. A big change. A big fucking change. Sir is no longer Sir. Sir is now Z because Sir did not renew his contract. The only way I can nicely put it. I now have Rhett. I now have M. Cat is still there, and I still have Daddy. In fact, I have a work daddy now, who's not actually my dom, but he's my very inappropriate best friend that I love so very much. So yeah, there's that. We'll just start with, it's Thursday now, okay? Last weekend, I felt things were off. But I was like, okay, it's just work, my anxiety, blah, blah, blah. Don't, just leave it be, leave it be. And Monday at work was horrible. Horrible. And, Sir, when he was Sir, like, he does gaming on Facebook and Twitch. And I was like, well, like, he got on and he totally ignored me. Totally fucking ignored me. And he never ignores me. I give a like and I usually get thanks for the like on Facebook. I make comments, he responds back, even though it's a little bit of a dangerous game. Nothing at all. Okay, cool. Alright. And he's gone for the weekend. Oh, no, that was Monday. Yeah, because he was gone for the weekend because it was his nephew's birthday. Like, it's a whole story on that one. But Tuesday morning, I wake up at 8. And normally he's texting me at 7. And I was like, okay, I don't know if this is my anxiety or what this is. But, my Cancer intuition was up. I was like, are we okay? I was like, good morning, how you doing? He was all right. I was like, I was just wondering, are we okay? I think it's my anxiety, but I need to make sure. And he's like, no, we're not okay. It's over. And I was like, what? He goes, no, I wanted to call you. I didn't know how to do this, but I will call you on my lunch. And I was like, yeah, you better be fucking calling me on your lunch. I didn't say it like that, but you better be fucking calling me. And so I, being the sentimental thing, would you be quiet? Sorry, my dog's being whiny and a pain tonight. I think she's in heat or something. I don't know. But he calls me and we've been together, May will be 3 years. He just had his 4th wedding anniversary. And me being the person I am, I have 2 phones. Because I have a crappy one that thing, a couple years ago, decided to chew on. And the screen's messed up, and the only way you can use it is use the stylus because the touch screen's messed up. And so I got a new one, but the other one I was still paying on, so I'm like, hell with it, I have 2 phones now. So I recorded it. I did video and I recorded the conversation. And I'm doing my best. This is Tuesday. And right now that was Tuesday, this is Thursday. I'm doing my best not to watch the video again. And we had 26 minutes on the phone. And he essentially became Icarus. He flew too close to the sun and he got burned. The more time he spent with me, the more he realized how much he loved me. And that he forgot what lane he needed to stay in. We started out flirting. We did not start out serious. And well, I didn't ever want to take him away from her. And that's where his problem was the more that we talked. And it used to be a dom-sub relationship because that's what I needed. And that's what supposedly he needs, although he's a fucking switch. And In the time that we've been together, I have learned more about the community than he does. I know more than about the community than he does. I am a better dominant than he is. Thank you. And I mean a dominant in all aspects. I don't just mean a top on in the fucking bedroom. I mean an actual dominant. And I stand by what I say because I've had submissives myself. Okay, I can deal with that. Sorry. But what ended up happening is that somewhere along the lines of our relationship went from dom sub to long distance loves. Long distance loves. I've written 2 books of poetry. 2, 4, and about him. I've got to get them published, and I will in the next year or 2. But he really was to the point that he was seriously debating leaving her. For me. Sweetie, that wasn't the plan. That was never the plan. And if Z, and I know that's your middle initial, which I know isn't common, but yeah. If you ever watch this, I know I said it on the phone, but I still mean it. If you guys ever divorce, it's not because of me. I don't want to be the reason. I know you love me. I know I consumed you. And my best friend Kay, the one who put the ring on my finger, she's like, you know what it is? And I'm like, no, explain to me what this is, because this happens to me. This happens when men get with me. They get attached. And fuck, women get attached. Kay is straight as an arrow. That woman is gay for me, and she's put a goddamn ring on it. She loves me. She's actually, like, we have more like a dom-brat relationship, because, I mean, she's a brat with her husband, but I out-brat the brat, believe me. I can out-brat a brat any day. But, new cast of character, Rhett just is like, talking about removing panties. We'll get to that. I'm not even getting in. Damn. You know what? We'll end that. We'll get to this, and then we'll end that. But. Fuck you, Rhett. Fuck you. No, fuck me. Oh, God. Oh. But, you know, he fell in the trap that all men do with me when they get truly involved. Is he fell for me. I had a man, we hadn't met in person yet. We had not met in person yet. And it was barely a month. It was a Pisces. And he actually was falling for me. And he got to the point where, and he told me, he said, look, here's the deal. I am falling for you, and I cannot picture you being with another man. I cannot fathom the thought of you being with someone else. I cannot. Therefore, I have to break it off with you. Do you know how frustrating this is? I mean, I need a connection with somebody, but I just need somebody to remember there's a hierarchy to me. And as Miss K says, get in line, get in the queue. God damn you, Rat. So anyway, Mr. Z is unfortunately Icarus, and he flew too close to the sun. And I don't, and if something happens between him and the wife, and he comes to me one day and he says, hey, I want to be with you. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be with, because I know what's going to happen. I know he's going to separate himself from me. But the problem is, I have that typical submissive mindset where I like pleasing my dom. And one of the things that pleased him was ego worship. It's the only way I can put it. I loved to stroke his ego. I loved to build it up to almost unbearable proportions so it wouldn't fit through a door. I lived to do that for him, and he loved it. And I guarantee nobody else in his life did it like I did it. When I get invested in you. And that's one thing that I learned right as I was a preteen. When you get with somebody, you build them up. You treat them as if they're the most special person that ever lived. It's what you do, is you treat them that way. And I'm good at it. And I don't do it insincerely. I'm very sincere. When I focus my energies on you, and when I want something, I get it. The problem is, I think somewhere along the lines, I wanted him to love me just as helplessly as I loved him. And I made it happen. And I made him love me. And I'm paying for it now. Because I've lost him. And we'll never have what we had before. The only way we'll have it again is if he comes back to me and he says, look, I can't live without you and I have to have you. And even if it's just as a secret, which he said he can't do secrets. And I made the mistake. Okay, I recorded it because I'm sentimental like that. And because I was like, this may be the last time I ever hear his voice on the phone. And I posted it on somewhere. And my friend's like, you didn't make it public, did you? And I was like, well, yeah, because nobody ever watches my videos. She's like, why did you do that? Because it's so easy for it to become viral. Because if somebody were to see that, because I mentioned somebody's name. It wasn't his, but I mentioned somebody's name. And somebody is like, oh, we have his voice and we have somebody's name. Let's find them. I don't want that. I don't ever want that to get out. Because I may be a piece of shit, but I'm not that piece of shit. I swore to him very drunkenly Memorial Day almost 3 years ago that I would never give him up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Although he's let me down too many times. I promised him. And I will keep that promise till the day I die, that I will never give him up to her. I even said on the phone, I said, I was like, you can crush me like you are right now, and I'm not going to give you up. And he's like, and I appreciate that. But because of him, I can't be called darling anymore. And Rhett, my new guy, is like, I could just kick his ass for that. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Come fuck me first. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'll get another part up because I got some text from Rhett and I've got to answer him. Oh! Because for me, men are like jobs. When you get rid of one, you have to have another. And actually, this one kind of just fell in my lap. And I can't wait for him to fall into my lap. Dick first. Or face first. I don't care. Ooh.